Hello and welcome back to Lancaster Catholic Campus Ministry Show. I'm Father Stephen Logue, chaplain of the high school and the host of the show. And today we're going to talk about our new theme for the month in our year of Mary, and that is Our Lady of Akita. Each month we're focusing on different titles and apparitions of Mary, and this month is Our Lady of Akita. Now, to get into this, I want to start by looking back and remembering one of my favorite movies, and that is Indiana Jones' Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, you might think, what the heck does that have to do with Our Lady of Akita? And bear with me. So, in the movie, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but it's over 40 years old, so sorry. But in the movie, the Nazis are looking for the Ark of the Covenant, the big box that the Israelites would carry around, holding God's presence within it, the manna, the tablets of the Ten Commandments, Aaron's staff. The Ark helped them win battles. It was a big, amazing thing. They sometimes didn't appreciate it and lost it. But at the end of the movie, again, spoilers, the Nazis have the Ark and they're trying to open it. Now, God's not thrilled about the fact that Hitler wants to use the Ark to try and take over the world, and so he kind of obliterates all of the Nazis, like fire from heaven, all the, apocalyptic stuff raining down on these, I won't say poor, unsuspecting Nazi soldiers trying to open the Ark and trying to wield it. It reminds me of an event in the Old Testament where David's trying to bring the Ark of the Covenant into Jerusalem, and he doesn't respect it. He treats it real casually. He's like, hey, just grab some dudes, throw it on the back of an ox cart, and let's just wheel this sucker into the city. That's not how you should deal with the holy things of God. And so when these dudes casually are bringing the Ark in, the Ark wobbles on the ox cart and some guy tries to steady it, he drops dead when he touches the Ark in a way that he shouldn't have. And this can seem kind of shocking and kind of unexpected, and that's a lot like how the apparition at Our Lady of Akita can seem. So there was a Sister Agnes, living in Japan, and she saw rays coming from the tabernacle. I know that alone should kind of remind us of imagery of the Ark. And then she had a wound on her hand in the shape of a cross that was bleeding. And then suddenly this statue of Mary, carved from a single piece of wood, had a wound on its hand and it was bleeding. Later it would sweat, and then Sister Agnes was miraculously cured of her deafness, and then she started to hear these messages from Mary and then report them on, and this is an approved apparition. And the messages of Our Lady of Akita can seem a little scary. And Mary's kind of earnest and serious and saying, like, look, you guys can't keep doing what you're doing. You need to repent. People need to come back to God. People can't just keep doing all of these evil things and expect God to do nothing about it. The image I was trying to think of to understand this, if you're driving your car and you're driving recklessly, and you're trying to hit people and hit cars and just speeding down the road, disregarding everything, the police are going to try and stop you. And if they can't convince you to slow down and stop, then they're going to try and crash you. Not to hurt you, not to kill you or anything, but they're going to try and wreck your car to stop you from doing further damage. And that's a lot like what God sometimes has to resort to stop us from doing more and more damage to those around us. And so the message of Our Lady of Akita is a very serious, very somber one. And it's first and foremost that we should be very respectful and reverent and attentive to God's holiness, that we can't just treat him casually. He is a father to us. Jesus is a brother to us. He wants a relationship with us. But at the end of the day, he's still God. And the second part of it is we can't just keep doing evil things and expect it not to catch up with us. God will forgive us no matter how many times we come back to him sincerely asking for forgiveness, but he won't just sit there doing nothing if we spend our whole lives doing evil and not caring at all about it. As we celebrate this month, remembering Our Lady of Akita, we should take seriously God's commandments, and we should pray sincerely for his mercy. Along with Akita, our other theme for the month is Our Lady Help of Christians. Now, this isn't an apparition like Akita, but it's a title given to Mary. All throughout Christianity, Mary has been an intercessor and a help for us. In the visions of Akita, Mary tells Sister Agnes that her role is to help intercede on our behalf, to help take our case to God and argue for helping us. We need to do what Mary said, and that is the theme of our year: do whatever he tells you. Mary brings us to Jesus, and then we do what he tells us to do. And what does Jesus tell us to do? To love God above all things and to love our neighbor as ourselves. And Mary is there to help us do that. From all of us here at Lancaster Catholic, God bless you, and thanks for watching.